Oh, you're here on a delivery? Let me give you a speech about why I'm better than you. Empire, we built a weapon to destroy entire planets, even though there's a less expensive option. Second hardest burn Obi-Wan gave Anakin. I did a bad thing. Does it affect me? No. Then suffer in silence. Neighboring town. Me. You will never find a more wretched hive of scram and villainy. Sith happens, so slow down. Han says solo down. Lightspeed can wait. Buckle up, young Skywalker. Do or do not. There is no try. Only a Sith deals in absolutes. Where there's a farm, there's usually a farmer. Breaking news. Deformed man caught throwing the entire Senate at an elderly frog creature. Claims that he is the Senate. We have located the hidden rebel base. Don't try to frighten us with your sorcerer's ways, Lord Vader. But is this your card? You are on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of master. This is outrageous. It's unfair. Did you butchers even watch Star Wars, The Clone Wars? I love Star Wars. Me too. When you want to celebrate May 4th with your friends, but you realize none of them are into Star Wars. Dave Filoni, you break canon and become the hero. The Droids. I do it, and everyone loses their mind. Dave Filoni, that doesn't seem fair. Americans pope now, they pope now. The US and Vang only give the Empire did nothing wrong crowd a justification for the Empire's existence, and therefore should never made canon. Change my mind. Alcohol consumption has gone into possibly permanent decline. For Bloomberg, I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it. So imperialism is just a machine that devours even its most devoted servants in order to maintain class control through violence. Always has been. KX droids and unstoppable, blaster-proof killing machines. Clink. Sound of no damage whatsoever. Punk. Ping. KX droids in Rogue One. Ice to a single blaster shot. Ice. How I look at my friend who's never seen Star Wars when Dak says, I feel like I could take on the whole Empire myself. Thrawn when he hears Krennic was invited to Skulldug's art gallery. It should have been me, not him. Say the line, Sir Knight. It's just a flesh wound. Funny story. The script called for me to say yes, but I gave it a little twist. My name is Canoloy. Is that the best you got? The Millennium Falcon. The Millennial Falcon. I have anxiety. Does this district celebrate Sin Cody Mayo or Revenge of the 5th? The 5th of Fennec. Boba 5th. Leia. Leia is my sister. Did you know that when she kissed me? You took everything from me. I don't even know who you are. Guys, I think the Mando and Grogu movie is in trouble. Now there's a name I haven't heard since I cut off your dad's legs and left him to burn in a volcano. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. What's your favorite sound? Bombing run available. When you shouldn't. I shouldn't. Me when I forget what I've done. What have I done? Cyril. You took everything from me. CC Cassian. I don't even know who you are. Who are you? Jabba the Hutt. Beep-boop. They want me to fight a sweeper droid? Evil Beep-boop. Infiltrated droid. You have been visited by Han Solo. He will return next Sin Cody Mayo. Till then, may the Force be with you. When your Sin Cody Mayo party lands on Sunday, May 4th. Anakin and Mustafa Phidias. Circa 19 BBY. Hey buddy, need a ride? I was just on my way to the big doofus convention. John Connor never told you what happened to his father. He told me enough. He told me you killed him. Yes, because you are his father. No, that's not true. That's impossible. Luke, I'm your father. Grok, is this true? The Gormans said they found mining equipment hidden all over the planet. Cyril Khan. You took everything from me. Cassian Ander. I don't even know who you are. How many stormtroopers does it take to change a light bulb? How many? None, because they're all on the dark side. That's Snow Moon. Alright, you win. I see you've played Mooney Deld Starry before. Somehow, Palpatine returned. So, Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back, plus Star Wars Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, equals Star Wars Episode 7, Disney Revenge. Me, so what are you gonna do when we get home, boy? My new pet monkey. Tear the shut out of this place. All the companies with HoloNet servers on Alderaan. Happy May the 4th to all, including the radical rebels who are fighting so hard to bring Jedi Knights, Mirdiras, Dark Lords, dangerous prisoners, and well-known Huttese gang members back into our galaxy. You're not the Empire, you're the Rebellion. May the 4th be with you. Look what they need to mimic a fraction of my power. What does the Queen of Naboo say after a drink? Palpatine, training the Inquisitors. I'm going to teach you about the pecking order. It goes you, the dirt, the worms inside of the dirt. Palpatine's stool is done. Darth Vader, Emperor Palpatine. Objects in mirror are closer than their peer. Objects in mirror are closer than their peer. Adoption papers. Good guy Palpatine. Adopted in a based orphan girl when no one else would. When your adopted daughter Cinder is getting along with Anakin. When Anakin starts flirting with your precious Cinder. Young lady, I forbid you to go out with that Jedi Knight. But daddy, I love him. As you can see, General, this is the best gift for Admiral Sknee. Ashore Winter will love it. Positive, General. Beskar is perfect for a warrior of the Admiral's caliber. Hello there. What took you so long? Obi, Winter, I will find whoever did this to you, and I will kill them. You have my word. When the master plan of countless Sith has been undone, all because Taku got stranded on some backwater planet, and Jin had relations with a native red-headed butch 19 years ago. Visible anger. Who wins? The most powerful Sith in the galaxy versus a redhead huntress with a big hammer. Luke's just not a farmer, Owen. He has too much of his father's brother's nephew's cousin's former roommate in him. That's what I'm afraid of. I know it will never happen, but a Star Wars horror movie on Hoth with a Wampa stalking everyone. You'd watch. It's 2005, and the Pope looks kind of like Sheev Palpatine. It's 2025, and the Pope looks kind of like Sheev Palpatine. Somehow Palpatine returned. New Pope Leo. Star Wars, a new Pope. Me as a child during prequel Senate scenes. I sleep. Me as an adult during Ender Senate scenes. Real shut. Prequel fans after seeing Revenge of the Sith in theaters again. Younglings. How are we going to survive? Anakin. That's the neat part, you don't. The gangdangers in my neighborhood gave up their colors, but they still can't hit anything they aim at. Who is Chewbacca's favorite student at Hogwarts? Harry Potter. Destiny 2 is getting a Star Wars themed expansion with lightsabers and Darth Vader armor. Anakin was seduced by the dark side of the Force. Episode 8 of Andor is not only the best episode of Star Wars television, it's one of the best episodes of TV I've ever seen. Absolute cinema. I'm having visions that my significant other is going to die in agony. My second surrogate father might be our mortal enemy. I can't get over my mother's atrocious murder. Cringe. Prequel trilogy writing. This one scene. So this is how Liberty Ice, with thunderous applause. Could 100 men beat Chewbacca? Yeah. Still here? Check my Chewie life. It only gets worse. Jedi Masters and Knight Caesar Lee dying to clones during Order 66. Meanwhile Darth Maul without a lightsaber. The Force is enough. May the 4th be with you, bungholes. Me waking up after a 3-day bender. How do you unlock doors on Kashyyyk? with a Wookiee. Even darker humor. My Chewie life. Anakin, Chancellor Palpatine is evil. Grok, is this true? It's Revenge of the 5th. Today is Revenge of the 5th, and tomorrow is Revenge of the 6th. Both days are Sith. Always to there are, no more no less. Anakin, I hate you. Obi-Wan. Me when I the guy behind me yapping non-stop during Revenge of the Sith and he stops. At an end your rule is, and not short enough it was. If my timeline is right, Vader is 27 here, which is kinda funny to me for some reason. I'm not immune to hype moments and aura. Why does Leia have one really long fingernail in Return of the Jedi? What would you do for love? I joined the dark side. Did you ever hear the tragedy of the friend-zoning of Ezra Bridger? We are the best military in the galaxy, and don't ask about Ender. The ability to destroy a planet is insignificant, next to the power of the orange. General Grievous in Star Wars 2003. 5 Jedi. No problem. General Grievous in the rest of the Star Wars series. Help. I fight like a red jot. The detergent finds your lack of doing laundry disturbing. Got you. Don't shoot. I'm Darkseid too. Prove it. As a stormtrooper, I miss every single of my shots. War Droids progress. It wasn't love that propelled men to stars, it was hate. When the class asks how you have the ability to post things in the Google Classroom stream, I'm a student. The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural. I will be the most powerful Jedi ever, I promise you. Me, sleeps in a slightly weird position. My back, I hate you. Are your foster parents Star Wars fans? Yeah. Han shot first. Actually, Greedo shot first. Han just dodged out of the way and the shot ricocheted. Your foster parents are dead. Disney complete The Mandalorian. Anything else Star Wars? Star Wars fans ruined my career. Yes. Blame the fans. Always blame the fans. You once were an Obi-Wan. Now you will be gone. Have you ever danced with a devil in a pale moonlight? No, but I've made out with my brother a few times. When you want to ask your mom for permission, but you're afraid of her saying no. I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it. Gentlemen, it is with great pleasure to inform you that Kathleen Kennedy is finally leaving Lucasfilm. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. It is time to go. Was I a good villain? Breathes. You were the best. When you send a video to your friends at 3:52 and they respond with the LMAO at 3:53, but the video 3 minutes long. Liar. Hey, I'm not afraid anymore. Screams. You were supposed to reject the failures, not join them. George Lucas spends hours designing a new, non-human looking alien species that looks realistic and plausible, and very cool. Disney, just paint his face right lol. They both look like a dude in fancy makeup. We need ideas for the next Star Wars. Palpatine's not dead, again. Shark found sliced in half on beach raises fears even bigger monster attacked it. There's always a bigger fish. Me, clicks on file wants to download it. File, does not respond. Me, randomly clicks very fast out of anger. The file. 200,000 units ready, with a million more well on the way. When your Star Wars nerd husband starts referring to your marriage as Episode 1. Join me, and together we can rule the galaxy. I just finished off Little Women. And the children too. It's a book, Anakin. My phone charger, when I plug it in normally, I'm too weak. Plugged in at a certain angle, and limited power. My ducks, in a row, ordered, disciplined, behaving predictably. Your ducks, scattered, in disarray, waddling aimlessly, desperate for a leader to impose structure. Pathetic. Go talk to that girl over there. There are some things far more frightening than doubt. Every Star Wars protagonist. I fear no man. Every Star Wars protagonist. But that thing. Every Star Wars protagonist. It scares me. Where are those Santa's list you intercepted? What have you done with those lists? We intercepted. No list. This is a delivery sleigh. We're on a delivery job. If this is a delivery sleigh, where is the packages? Commander, tear this sleigh apart until you found those lists and bring me the elves. I want them alive. When you thought the British Empire fell, but you realize everyone in Star Wars speaks English. Loads musket with British intent. Emperor Palpatine when unlimited power. Anakin's Force ghost watching his angsty grandchild say that he'll finish what Anakin started, like 50 years ago. Remember kids, if you study hard, you may one day become just like me. A few moments later, I'm sure glad Big Bird wasn't on that thing when it blew. New high-resolution photos of Pluto have proven it's not a planet. It's a star. My daily workout routine. I will finish the gummy vitamins I ate 4 years ago. What you started. We only have one lifeboat left, Captain. Women and children first. Therapist. Spider-Man clone trooper isn't real. He can't hurt you. Spider-Man clone trooper. What do you get when you cross a Wookiee and a communist war hero? Chewbacca. It's May the 4th. We are watching the original trilogy. What version of the original trilogy? I can't tell if this Fleetwood Mac or a Bab. Roses are red. I ate a beehive. You don't know the power of the dark side. Don't worry, Luke. I got that covered. Pre-algebra. 8th grade me. A member of Thailand's armed forces is a TIE fighter. Change my mind. R2-D2 in the sequel trilogy. R2-D2 in the original trilogy. R2-D2 in the prequel trilogy. R2-D2 in the Clone Wars. Anakin. Commit to save your wife from dying in childbirth. End the Jedi Order. Murder thousands of kids. And betray your friend to gain supernatural power. Your Wi-Fi's anyway. Your Wi-Fi's anyway. Why was Darth Vader referred to as Lord Vader? Cause calling him Master Vader made all the stormtroopers giggle. That feeling when the villain of the last film got crushed by a barn door, but reappears for the sequel. Somehow, Mrs. Tweedy returned. Fennec at 57. Kenobi at 57. Prequels fans. Main saga fans. Sequel snack. Me. Do you know the reason the Five Nights at Freddy's lore is so confusing? MatPat. Well, of course I know it. It's me. If they cannot hear you scream in space, why can you hear the TIE fighters scream by? I don't know. Go free your brothers and sisters, or something. Just give me some space. What should I do now? Oh no, I'm not brave enough for politics. A few moments later. Anakin, my allegiance is to the Republic, to democracy. Action movie protagonist. I don't fear you. Horror movie villain. Then you will die braver than most. Morgue employee pretends to be dead for April Fools. Gets cremated. A surprise, to be sure, but a welcome one. Make a good Star Wars show. Or, draw 25. Disney. We are not really family, but you're like sister to me. Rebels fans hearing that dialogue. What? Slex was made canon in Slex was made canon in Rebels. Fun fact, Han Solo was frozen in carbonite because George Lucas wasn't sure Harrison Ford would sign on for Return of the Jedi. The awkward moment you show up at the wrong Rebel War reenactment. I have seen security holograms of Anakin killing younglings. Again. What? Ahsoka Tano. Luke Skywalker. Anakin. That boy is a last hope. No. There is another. Oh right, Ahsoka. Forgot about her. In retrospect, maybe we should have brought her in on this? This was actually your great trial. This is the sign of a Jedi Knight. You have shown such strength and resilience. So saving long forgotten younglings from being hunted for sport isn't the sign of a Jedi Knight, but my own order wrongly accusing me of mass murder is? And what about Anakin? Was his struggle to seek the truth and prove my innocence not the sign of a Jedi Master? Yeah, what about that? You all were blindly appeasing Tarkin's prejudice of the Jedi. I'm leaving the Order too. Maul, owner of the Darksaber, is beaten by Palpatine. Vader kills Palpatine. Luke disarms Vader. Kylo Ren technically causes Luke's doubt. Rey defeats Kylo Ren. Rey is legally able to lay claim to the Mandalorian throne. The Jedi when someone thousands of years ago foresees the chosen one bringing balance to the Force. Oh, it's beautiful. The Jedi when Anakin or Luke foresees literally anything. That's not how the Force works. Crosshair. Australian. Tall. Slexy. Is a sniper. Doesn't talk much. Had some trauma. Has a cool hat. Star Wars. The sniper. Australian. Tall. Slexy. Is a sniper. Doesn't talk much. Had some trauma. Has a cool hat. Team Fortress 2. The Jedi were defeated because Yoda was too rigid with his ideas and didn't understand the will of the Force. For centuries, many Sith masters and apprentices didn't dare to face him. The plan to defeat him involved almost all the military and economic power of the galaxy. Literally the only reason why Yoda lost against Palpatine is because the last one had a seat behind him and Yoda not. You can't praise Dave Filoni for everything you like in Star Wars and blame Disney for everything you don't like. Star Wars community, if those kids could read, they'd be very upset. Do you think that it is okay to have a relationship with a Jedi? Of course. You should do what you think is right and don't listen to others. I'm always there for you. If you need help, I duck Padme. I know.